In case you didn't see the last video, this is a USC auto body icing. Works really good. Well, there it is. Went on like a champ. Back to the front of the AMX. Got this out here in the light the other day, and I had a low spot right there that was kink in it. Over there is a couple high spots. I knocked them down a little. I got some stuff right here, some rough bondo and stuff. Looks like a little there. But the thing was, when I was trying to sand on this part here, it was bending and going down. It's not bending right now, and I'll show you why. This is, if you look under there, there's a couple boards, and there's an aluminum thing up there. I'll show you what that is. And what that was looked like it glued pretty good. Not as good as I would have liked. What this is just a door sill plate. I cut it off at an angle so it would fit down in there and roughed it up good. And I used some of my old bondo here and just bonded a strip in there. And the reason why, when I tried to sand it before, still got to twist it to close it. Well, when I try to sand it, it would pop real easy. Oh, it's much stronger now. I got the brace about right here. Yeah, so that was what was happening when I would put any sanding force on it. It was popping the hood down. Yeah, it looks like I could take an air sander to it and cut that down quite a bit now, because I've got a bow that's more held into the hood, or that piece that I put in there, and it's obviously ugly. I don't know if this tripod's going to work or not. It's ugly up in there, but the thing is, I can sand that off pretty easily, and really won't tell that there's a brace in it. I got that other piece. You know, what I might do is just put another one right across there. Won't be as pretty, but because I don't really have enough of it, but and I got it pretty straight. Not as straight as I would have liked, but I got it pretty straight in there. It looks like I can maybe fill this up a little more, but there's plenty of bondo in the middle of it. And I had fiberglass this stuff here before, trying to get that stiff, and it's all kind of loose, but it didn't stick very well to the hood. Well, I think probably that's enough for what I want. And hood's closing good. I still got some crookedness in it, but anyway, here's some high spots. I knocked them down. And this now is a lot stronger than it was before. So I can probably get out of here with a board sander and cut that high spot down, which is what it really is. It's not so much of a low spot as it was bending. You know, I blew that off good. And this is new 80 grit paper on the board. That'll cut real good now. Well, as you can see, cut it down pretty good here. I've still got a low in here and some kind of a low there and a chip. I think this kind of had a ridge in the middle. I don't remember. It looks like it's kind of a ridge. So I'm trying to sand it on both sides. Try to keep that ridge. And I've knocked these down a little. This one here I have to fill. So I've roughed it up good with 40 grit. So I'm going to use some of my magic icing and try to fill the little spots in there and fill this. And I'll take a look at the rest of the places I marked on this hood. I don't have my glasses on, so I don't see too. Yeah, I'm going to try a little something here. I've got my icing stuff. I'm going to mix it right on the car. Got a pretty good spreader here. I'm just going to try to do those spots and right here. That ought to be plenty. Put just barely a little of this in there. That looks good enough. Well, it's a little hard to wipe the edge off. I have to get another little scraper to finish mixing it. Get that blue off of there. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. Alright. I got way too much here for this. This is all high anyway. I'm just trying to fill out any little thing it might have. This over here though, to move you around. This area right here though is a hole. Even though I mixed this pretty hot, it's kind of cold out here. Yeah, I'm trying to get more in the middle there than I need. And that's always kind of easier to sand it off. Put it on twice. There, I got it pretty good. I've got a couple little shiny spots here I hit. I might have I should have saved a little for them. We'll get some of this back here that I'm not using so much. Edges of this one here and back. I just didn't. Should have mixed more, I guess. Anyway, that's going to be pretty good. Yeah. And I find cleaning up your little spatula with a rag, you don't scratch the edges, and your spreaders will last a lot longer. I bought like 8 or 9 of them in a pack, and that's one of your most critical things is your spreader. You don't want to cause yourself more work than you need. Anyway, I covered that. I think it's basically just for those 2 little low spots. It should sand off pretty nice. And I'll get my glasses and see what else I can do here. And this whole hood wasn't painted. You can see that dark tractor and implement primer. This other stuff is more of a primer sealer. So anyway, I'll get this whole hood, all these little errors out of it that I can find, and puttied up. All this front's done here, so really it's just the middle there that I have to do, and I can prime this whole hood. That'll be another step done. I haven't really looked real closely at this roof yet. I've got both doors done real well. I'm gonna have to make a headliner in another video. I don't know what I'll do with that, but that ought to be interesting. I've got, one stripe here in the middle. It's holding it, and it looks like I could form some kind of a little panel there for the roof to go down under the thing that's coming up from the bottom, that cover there. Window trim or something. And it looks like maybe if I put it straight there and a spacer here in the middle, I could probably, I don't know, make a bracket and put it up there so it would be like a 1/4 of an inch, 1/2 an inch off of the ceiling, and it would match up to that, and then do the same thing back there somehow. Haven't really figured out what I'm going to do for headliner. I think this was a 1-piece fiberglass thing, but that's not going to be for me. So if you've got some ideas, please like and comment. I'd be glad to hear about it. Or and the rest of this, it starts good, runs good. I've been driving it, every other day or something. Don't drive very far, but runs good. Suspension's real nice. Now my other tire came, so I got 2 tires. Now I'm waiting for the wheels. Anyway, we'll get on with this hood repair so I don't bore you too much. Well, like everything, a little bit turns into a lot more. But I got this middle done. It's real nice. And I started seeing a bunch of high spots in here, so I just basically have covered this whole section with this icing stuff. If you get it, be careful with it. You see down in there, I laid it here on a window with the top open and it leaked down in there. Now I got to take that out somehow. Anyway, give this a few minutes to dry and sand it off, see what it looks like. Well, after sanding this again, you can see what's going on. There's some high places right here, some bumps, and another one right here. So looks like I have a few scratches right here. This is all good, flat across here. And this right in here is a little low. So what I'm going to try to do this time is go around this whole circle here with that primer and try to cover up all this low spot. And I don't know if you could see it. I can feel it, but primer will probably cover that up. But I'm going to try to fill it up a little better with this spot filler like that. That's really good there. Looks like it might be coming rain here. Maybe I'll put some paint on it. Wait on this. I just mixed a putty right on the hood. It's just this area right here. But I think that got rid of all my lows. I'll let this dry a bit and sand it. I think anything else would be very minor scratches, and paint would take care of most of that. Anyway, we'll let it dry and see. Well, I decided to give up for now. I've got this hood all straight, got all the places that I saw in the daylight gone, but it's starting to sprinkle. It's just not gonna really work out for me to paint. I'll wait until tomorrow will be a little better or something. And a little water won't hurt this stuff.